should have never done that.
Good deal, thank you.
Keep an eye on that guy. In the
Everybody
comments.
good? All right. Let's get organized here. Thank you. Okay, I'd like to call the Village of Mount Sterling Council meeting for September 23rd, 2024 to order, please. May I have a roll call?
David?
Here.
Barry?
Here.
Craig?
Here.
Becky? Ross?
Here.
Joyce? Here.
May I please have a motion to excuse Becky on she's attending her son's wedding.
You have that motion.
Thank you, David. Is there a second? Thank you.
David? Joyce? Okay, roll call. David?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce? Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's go ahead and have prayer and pledge of allegiance, please.
Lord, first thing, forgive me for what I did, Lord. And Lord, be with our village tonight and be with all the people. Be with our country and our mayor and our council, Lord. Be with the police protection and our fire department, Lord. And Lord, be with our country tonight in these troubled times. In Jesus' wonderful, wonderful name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Wonderful. May I please have a motion to approve the minutes from the council meeting held on August 26, 2024, please? Yes. Thank you, Craig. With Ross second.
Roll call.
Mm-hmm.
David?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce? Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. I'd like to start out with a bit of an apology to the residents tonight. This meeting may be a little thin. As a matter of fact, the village has been running on about 50% octane gas for the last couple of weeks because the crud, as usual, when the kids go back, has swept through town hall. So yet again, I ask everyone, please wash your hands before coming into town hall. You know, the gift that keeps on giving gave us a real wallop and took out a number of our staff who were on leave. And the good news is everybody has gotten better, and we're very thankful for that. But boy, oh boy, we got it good here. So, you know, bear with us a little bit as we get through the night tonight. And if meetings need to be rescheduled, I promise for all the chairs that we will get those scheduled and we will get those under control. Some will be this coming week. Some will be as usual in our normal schedule in the next go around. But again, I apologize. We just couldn't meet sometimes due to just people being out of the office under the weather and down for the count for multiple days at a time. So we're just thankful everybody's back. The second thing I'd like to thank council is approval for us to go for grant money this year. I am pleased to say that we have been blessed with a grant in the amount of $446,000 for water, wastewater improvements. The edges of that are still being sort of figured out when, where, how all of that would happen, when construction would happen, but suffice it to say, we did get a community block development grant. It is a very sizable one. We continue to make improvements to infrastructure in the village. We continue to plow forward. On that note, I would like to thank all those who continue to put a lot of effort into applying for grants. You know that I've come before council multiple times and basically said, we will apply for everything that's not bolted down. We will go for everything, even if we think we have a 10% chance of going for it. And some of them are going to pan out. Some of them are not going to pan out. But we continue to apply. We continue to go for it. And some will pan out. So in order of thanks, Courtney has done a giant level of lifting in order to get this thing across the finish line. Our staff who got her a lot of the technical specifications and who have done engineering work in some cases to sort of try to figure out what a business case for something like this would look like. And then our residents who unfortunately have to live through some of this and provide her with use cases and with examples and with pictures and with samples sometimes of what they're living through. And so we appreciate that on so many levels because your input counts and your push behind us counts, and we appreciate that to keep things going. And it's when we have a win like this one that everything has come together. And we won't have these all the time, but you know what? This is not half bad. We should take it and run with it, and I'm super excited. And you'll hear reports from our water chair and from Courtney and from me going forward as to how and where and when we're expected to roll like rock on it. So super excited, super looking forward to that. On that note, President Pro Tem report.
Thanks, Andy. I was ready for Jack here, sorry. I don't have a lot. I don't even have anything written down for President Pro Tem. I'm just going to kind of speak off the top of my head and from my heart. It's that time of year. It's going to start cooling down, back to school, as I've said the last couple of meetings. Hope everyone's enjoying some football. I know Jack is. I know we are, and soccer and band competitions and you name it, and we're at it. Hope you guys are too. It's a great time of the year, right leading up to the holidays. And as Andy said, the crud sure has hit the village hard. I know it got us. I'm glad to see everyone here and everyone, for the most part, healthy. It's not fun. Kids go back to school, and so it begins. We're all familiar with that. As I drive through the village, gosh, I see I see so many things that we should be proud of as a village resident. I see things that Andy and his team have done to improve this village. I see crosswalks that are visible. I see curbs that are painted, and I know we've gone through this again, but I speak with Andy from time to time, and I hear his plans for more of this to come. I hear of grants that are being approved. I hear of tournaments that are going to be held in October through the entire month. I hear the excitement in the air about, upcoming fall events. We just had a car show that I've spoken to a few people about, and it was in excess of 80. I believe Ross shared 86 cars. Come on. I don't even know if the other villages and towns around us have 86 car entries in. I don't know. But that's something to be really proud of, and you can just only gain from that. I do hope the businesses did well. I believe we had a couple of food trucks. I hope they did well also. Unfortunately, we had 3 different grandchildren events on Saturday, so Mick got to come down for a bit. I did not. But we come to as many events as we can, as I think council as a whole cannot get to every event, but we do the best that we can to get to what we can. So if you don't see us at all of the events, give us a break. We're still behind the scenes. We're still moving forward. We're still making plans. We're still working for you guys. We're still working for the village, and we're still working as one unit to make this village a better place to be. With that, I yield back to the mayor.
All right, thank you. We do not have public comments tonight. We don't have an executive session, so I'm just going to go ahead and hand it off to our partners at the Sheriff's Office for a quick update and report.
For a quick one?
Well, maybe not a quick one. At least I hope it's quick. I mean, we want a quick one from you.
All right, you have the nature report in front of you. I don't know if you had a chance yet to look it over,
But while they're looking it over, I'd like to thank you and your team specifically for helping with the car show this weekend. Sheriff's deputies were on duty the entire weekend. They should be visible. I saw them. I hope you all saw them. They helped us handle a lot of the road traffic, and we can't do it without you. So thank you very much for helping us with that.
you're welcome. Anybody have any questions on this?
Hey, Jack, I got one question on the burn watch. Is our village, it's in this burn watch too?
Yes, you cannot burn,
Okay.
period.
You want to talk a little bit about what open burning means to you?
Open burning is anything that's not in a pit above the
Yep.
ground,
Right.
and it's everything except firewood, seasoned cut firewood. So you cannot burn anything else other than seasoned cut firewood.
How about a fire pit? Are they-
Branches are not seasoned.
Leaves.
cut.
Okay,
Leaves, none of that.
okay,
It's gotta be firewood,
okay,
not plywood, two by
okay,
fours.
okay.
Construction material.
Yeah, none of that. But right now, you can't even a lot of places are doing away with even grilling.
Yeah.
I know Deer Creek, they're walking around citing people for that, just using the charcoal grill.
Well, let's
Yeah, if you
try.
got sparks coming off of it, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, back to
What,
this
yeah,
thing.
questions for the incident report? Anything? Anything?
All right, traffic stops was the biggest one. Civil disputes were not civil process, not civil disputes. That's the next biggest. Then we had 8 follow-ups in the last 2 weeks. If you look at theft, there's 2. Both of those are against elderly and it's scams. So,
I'm sorry to hear it.
yeah, but it's not what most people think,
Yeah.
somebody goes around stealing stuff. No, that's not what it was. The sheriff wanted to be here tonight, but something came up where he could not be here. He's gonna come the next council meeting, and he wants to present you guys with some stuff. So I'm not.
He's always welcome, Jack, as you know, and we're looking forward to see him. I know what he has in mind, but we're gonna let the village hear a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
gonna be good.
And we'll have a little bit of it to display, so you guys can see it. and
Yep.
How it works. And any questions?
Questions for Jack tonight?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we do not have a law director's report tonight. He's not on duty for this evening. That leads us to zoning and building. Christy West, come on down.
I don't have anything to report, I'm just here.
Okay.
Glad
So,
you're here.
so I'd like to extend also my thanks over the summer to Tom Hale staff, which is Christy West and others who work tirelessly to keep our village on track. They're the folks who work with all the building issues and everything we have going on with those. And it has been a busy, busy summer. Folks are building like crazy. They're doing stuff, whether it's fences or garages or houses or buildings for commercial, use, that sort of stuff. Christy has been on it, and we thank her for coming down and seeing us tonight. So thank you. All right, that leads us to the fiscal officer, Courtney Bricker.
And I appreciate all of council for their patience with me. I was one of those that was sick. So I appreciate everybody's, thoughts and text messages and patience with some of the meetings that Andy had mentioned earlier about rescheduling, so I appreciate that. I, however, do not have anything. As you know, I'm busy working on the budget. Again, I think Joyce will have a little bit in her finance committee to talk about work sessions, and I'm still jotting down the numbers and calculating the numbers. Andy's still obtaining numbers, and we're still getting numbers to provide to you, all council, for the 2025 budget. So please look for the website with any of those changes or updates to any of the meetings that we may have. I don't have any questions. No council members have any concerns or reached out to me in regards to any questions about the financial reports. So I think we'll be set to approve those. I also have a copy of the bank reconciliation for August. Everything has been budgeted down to each penny. Every penny has been accountable, and there was no adjustments this month for any of the water department or any sewer department issues. So with that said, I would ask a motion to approve the appropriation status report, the revenue status report, the receipt listing report, the payment listing report, the comparison of budget and appropriated report, the cash summary by fund report, the reader report, and then lastly, the bank reconciliation for August of 2024.
That's a lot of reports, all of which, by the way, are on ohiocheckbook.gov, in case anyone's wondering. Do I have that motion, please?
Got it.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Yes.
Thank you, Ross.
David, Ross? Okay, roll call. Barry?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay.
And I will